Hi fellas, this is Schematics again to the solution. Welcome back to another video tutorial. Well fellas, uh, today we're gonna solve a problem in mechanics. Okay, so today we're gonna solve mechanic related problems. Okay, so today our topic is collision. Okay, so we're gonna discuss a topic related to what uh, momentum. Okay, so at first let us read the question. A particle of mass 3 kg is moving with a velocity with this meter per second. Okay, so this should be the initial velocity since it was moving initially with velocity this. So as as you can see here that here the velocity are written in vector forms. Okay, so okay, yeah, the velocity is in the form of vector. It's not a big deal. Okay, when it receives an impulse with atto with uh, with this much of energy, sorry, when it receives an impulse of this. Okay, here the mass is given 3 kg and velocity is given this much and impulse is given this much. A particle, okay, let us read this question once again. A particle of mass 3 kg is moving with velocity this much when it receives an impulse of this. So here the mass is 3 kg. Here the initial this is the initial velocity this, and the impulse is given. Okay, so these are the information given in this question. So let's solve the first part of this question in this video tutorial. So in this video tutorial we're gonna solve the first part of this question. Okay, so let's read this. The speed find the speed of the particle immediately after receiving the impulse. Okay, so they have asked us to find the final velocity. Okay, in other words they wanted us to find the final velocity. Okay, after receiving this impulse. Well, so here this is what happens. Here this was the particle. Okay, the mass is 3 kg. It was moving with some velocity u. Okay, so after giving an impulse, okay, let us mark this impulse as I. So after giving a particular impulse, this started to move in different velocity v. Okay, so this is the scenario over here. So now uh, this is the scenario for this question. Okay, so now let's solve this question. So here we are solving it. Okay, so at first let us get renown to the equation of impulse. Okay, uh, the equation for impulse is I is equals to mv minus mu. Okay, so this is the equation that we gonna use in this question. Okay, so here the impulse is mv, I is equals to mv minus mu. So let's solve. So why we are using this equation over here? That's because we know impulse, the initial velocity and mass. So we can be able to, we are able to find, then we are able to find the final velocity. Okay, so let's take m as common, v minus u. So here the impulse is minus 4 I. This is vector, that's why we are writing this as it is, plus 3j is equals to m. Here the mass is 3 kg. We are just substituting the values over here. Okay, so v, we don't know v, minus u, u is 3i plus 5j. So now let's simplify this thing. Minus 4i plus 3j is equals to this come as 3v minus 3i plus 5j. Okay. So if we simplify further, let us now multiply this thing with this. So this will come as it's like that, 3 5 15j. So now let us bring this equation, now let us make d as subject. So if we make d as subject, we will end up something like this. Okay. So here let us make d the subject. So if we make d as subject and simplify this thing, so we will end up something like this, 5i plus 18j. So now let's make b the subject. So here this will end up like this if we make b the subject. Okay, 3 by 5i plus 6j. Alright, so now we have found the velocity. Remember, they have asked us to find the speed of particle. Here we have found out the final velocity. So they wanted us to find the final speed, and we have found out the final velocity. So they are different. Here the final velocity would be the vector quantity, and the final speed would be the what? It would be the magnitude of final velocity. Okay, so they have asked us to find the magnitude of final velocity, as simple as that. So how we are going to find the magnitude of final velocity? So let's see. So if we are to find the final velocity, the magnitude of final velocity, we need to use this thing here, over here. Just like that, the way we used to find the magnitude of something. So here we're gonna use this. So root over coefficient of I whole square. Here in this case the coefficient is 5 by 3. Here all we're gonna do is we just at first give the root over here, square root, then we are going to use the coefficient of I whole square plus 6 whole square, as it is. We are just finding the magnitude of velocity. That's it. So if we find out the magnitude of velocity, we will end up something like this, 6.23 meter per second. Well, that's the answer to this question. Okay, so that's how we're gonna find the speed of the particle. Here, since the speed is equivalent to the magnitude of velocity, so here it is speed, therefore the speed would be 6.23 meter per second. Okay, we have just basically used what we have used here. Let us summarize this once again. So we have basically used this equation, and from here we have found out the final velocity, which is the vector quantity over here. Then uh, if we find the magnitude of this velocity, then we are able to find the speed of that particle. Okay, so here we have find out the final velocity, then we have find out the magnitude of final velocity, which gives us the speed of that particle after immediately after receiving the impulse. Okay, so it is the speed of that particular particle, okay, of that particle, the speed of the, so it is the speed of that particle after receiving this much of impulse. Okay, so now let us discuss about the mark distribution of this question. So here uh, first mark for mentioning equation. Okay, see, if we mention this equation over here, this is really important equation for this problem. So if we are to mention this equation, if we mention this equation, then we gonna receive first mark from the examiner. Okay, so this is the first mark for mentioning the equation. Just for mentioning this equation, we gonna attain first mark. Okay, so the second mark is for finding this value, this vector value of the final velocity. So if we find the vector quantity of final velocity, then we are able to get second mark. So second mark for obtaining the value for final velocity. So this is the second mark for obtaining this value. So our value should be correct and accurate in order to get the second mark. So in other words, we might say that for the procedure we will get second mark. Okay, for doing this math in the correct order will give us the second mark. So the second mark is for the methods. Okay, the second mark is for the correct method. If we do this in the correct method, then we are able to get the second mark. Now let us discuss the third mark. So for the third mark, we need to find the magnitude of this velocity. So for the third mark, they have given for finding the magnitude of this velocity. So if we are to find the correct magnitude of this velocity and mention the unit, then we are able to get this third mark. So third mark is for this part. So third mark, this is for the third mark if we find the magnitude of the final velocity. Okay, and give the what, give its unit. So for unit, for mentioning units and finding the magnitude. Okay, finding the magnitude of final velocity of v, or in other words v, okay, or in other words v. So tell us, that's the whole solution for this solution for this question. So we have completed the, so that is the solution of the first part of this question. So on the next tutorial we gonna solve the second part of this question. So fellas, this is the solution for the first part of this question. So fellas, once again, if you have any question regarding this topic, please ask me in the comment section. If you have any confusion or any question regarding this topic, please let me know in the comment section. I will be always there to help you out. Okay, so fellas, that's it for today. So signing out for today. So best of luck, stay cool, stay awesome, and as always, peace with chemistry.